or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice Radio. So today, I am back with one rather simple message. Don't panic. I think that's a pretty good message, to be honest, but I should probably explain myself. You see, what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, is over the past couple of weeks, I have been inundated with a bunch of messages from a bunch of lovely people basically asking about, well, weirdly enough, it's all to do with evolutions. So I've been asked about the Flareon, Jolteon and Vaporeon VMAX boxes, and I've been asked about the Leafeon and Glaceon VSTAR boxes that are all coming out, I don't know, sometime in the not too distant future. And essentially, the messages all go roughly the same way, and that is, Wossy, I'm starting to worry. How do I get these? I'm worried I'm about to miss out. And that's fair, because these products look absolutely amazing. Now, when it comes to the Flareon, Jolteon and Vaporeon boxes, and this is slightly controversial, I've had some comments about this, and I think they are absolutely fair comments. People have been saying, you gave this your best product of 2021 when you did your rundown on Boxing Day, and yet, for most of us, they're not actually releasing in 2021, they're releasing in 2022. The only answer I can give you is, some of them did find their way out in 2021, they were listed for 2021, it's an awkward one, but I don't feel bad for giving them my best product of 2021, but they're amazing. They've got the alternate art of both the V and the VMAX for Flareon, Jolteon and Vaporeon, depending on which of the boxes you buy, and I have made absolutely no secret of the fact that Okacheke Flareon is one of my very, very, very favourite cards that has ever been made, and I mean that very sincerely. It's probably a top 3 card for me ever, and I genuinely mean that. So I'm going to need 2 of these, to be honest. One for collection, one for display. And I don't mean keeping them sealed. We all know I don't do that. I mean, I've got those lovely frames from Japan, so the little Flareon can go in that, and the big Flareon, I'll find a photo frame or something like that to display it. They are amazing products. The Leafeon and Glaceon, however, these ones are a little bit weirder, because these are brand new VSTAR. VSTAR being a new mechanic coming along in Brilliant Stars, and do remember that as it stands, and until we hear otherwise, this is going to be the deal, these are exclusive. If you want Glaceon and Leafeon VSTAR, the only way to get these cards is to pick up this box, and for what it's worth, the Pokemon V are also exclusive to this particular box. They can only be gotten in here. Now, the Vs I'm not too worried about. We've got other Pokemon V, it's fine, although do remember that the ones from Evolving Skies do have a regulation mark of E, not F, so these new ones will last a year longer. But Leafeon VSTAR's got a really nice VSTAR power and ability, which lets you switch your opponent's bench while they're active, and you can sit on the bench and wait and use that whenever. I think it's really good. And then Glaceon's got a VSTAR power, the attack Crystal Star, that does 220, enough to KO pretty much any Pokemon V, and gives you immunity next turn. So these are important boxes because it's the only place to get these cards. They are mechanically unique, they might be good, and of course you can play a 4-4 line, so some people out there may very well want 4 of these boxes. And the thing is, for a lot of people, they haven't gone up for pre-order yet. And now there is a caveat to this, because I know that we've had problems with products in the past. We'll get onto that in a moment. But first things first, we don't know. Now, I know that some shops have put up their pre-orders for these products, and that is fine. But like the Leafeon and Glaceon VSTAR boxes, they're releasing on the 28th of January. That's a month away. And the fact of the matter is, some stores may have received their allocations, some stores haven't, but the thing you've got to remember is that between the damn panic, which has been happening for a while now, and other factors, especially in the UK, we know that products have been delayed and allocations have been changed. And I've spoken to a bunch of store owners lately who are telling me that what they are now starting to do is putting up their pre-orders on their websites later and later, with the theory that we want to be really sure. We don't want to put up 20 of each box because we're told we're going to have 20, and then be given 10 and an apology because they've been delayed and the other 10 will be here at some point. So we know that the Leafeon and Glaceon boxes are coming on the 28th of January, although again, delays can happen. So my advice to you is very simple. Go to where you usually buy these products and ask them. Go to your local game store. I've told you many times, your local game store should be your first port of call where possible. And I know it's not always possible. Some of your local game stores aren't great places. They charge way too much to take advantage, etc. Some of you don't have a local game store because of where you live. I understand all of this. But if you have a local game store, become friends with them. Buy your products from there rather than online. And you'll find that when you have products which are harder to get, or are a little more awkward, or a little more limited, or whatever they might be, you will find that your local game store comes through for you. Because, and this isn't cheating or anything like that, it's good business. When you run a business, you look after your best customers. You look after the customers that keep you in business. And you would better believe that it is absolutely fair and right that a local game store is going to prioritize their locals when it's hard to find products. Because when it's easier to find products and everyone else is buying cheaper online, the locals are the people who are coming in and spending a little bit more in your store because they actually care about the store staying afloat. Those people should be prioritised. But, maybe it's Smith's. Smith's in the UK. It's a store that I've ended up using quite a lot lately. Keep an eye on them. Get yourself into groups of other people. Check regularly. Check Twitter. There are a bunch of Twitter handles that will tell you about this. I will tweet out if I find out. And when they go up for pre-order, put them in. Now, the one thing about bigger shops like Smith's, and this is extremely important, generally speaking, they will not let you pick. I.e., they will put the Leafeon and Glaceon boxes up as a pair, and if you buy one, you'll get a random 1 cent. I will tell you that Smith's, personally, for me, every time I have ordered, they have sent me one of each. When there are, for instance, the 3-pack blisters for Fusion Strike, I ordered 2 of them. I got 1 of each promo. Not guaranteeing that will happen. It doesn't say on the website it will. Just saying that as of now, I have been quite lucky with that. And Smith's, maybe they're paying attention. Other shops tend to do that as well. But my advice to you is really simple. Find the place where you generally buy your cards and get in touch with them now. Hey, there's this product coming out in a month. Have you heard anything? Hey, here's my email. Can you get in touch when you know anything? Some larger online stores have notifications you can set up. So you put in your email address and you get an email when they come into stock, and then make sure email notifications are on your phone and make sure there's a big sound. Get on it straight away. I can't tell you how to order because I don't know where you usually buy cards from. For me, it's my local game store. It's Millibod's Gaming. It's Smith's, it's places like this, and you better believe that I am watching these places and getting in touch with them so that I can try and get a hold of these products when they actually come out. That is very important to me. You guys are going to have a different place. Now, when it comes to the Eevee VMAX boxage of Flareon, Jolteon, Vaporeon, this one's more awkward. I know that some places have already seen these. I've seen them in the wild. I know that in the Netherlands, people have been emailed saying it's going to be a January release. I know that in the UK, the best we've been told from distributors is Q1 2022. Now, I'm assuming if they're coming out in the Netherlands in January, that probably means they're coming out in January here as well, but we don't know that for a fact. And this goes back to my general rule of don't panic, because if we don't even know when the products are coming out, we shouldn't be panicking about the fact that pre-orders aren't up. Pay attention, check where you usually check on a daily basis, have your friends check, get into a little bit of a routine. I've got a little group of friends, and when things like this go up for pre-order, if I see them first, I message my mates. If they see them first, they message me. Try and get something like that going. And I know it's not possible for everyone, it's just an idea. But there's no point panicking about products that aren't up for pre-order yet. What you need to do is think about the places you would usually buy cards from and get them from there. Because I'm going to be honest with you, ladies and gentlemen, I rarely buy from new stores. Because I'm checking the same stores all the time, I've got my contacts in the same places, and I tend to be lucky in the same stores because that's where I'm watching and that's who I know, etc., etc. The chances of you finding some new random store that you're not watching, but other people are watching, but you see the pre-orders go up before everybody else, that's unlikely. Find where you usually order from and keep an eye, wherever that might be. And don't panic, because until the pre-orders go up, you can't miss out. Now that doesn't mean be blasé, because we all know what happened with the Marnie Premium Tournament Collection. And this is my warning to you. I still say don't panic, there's no point panicking, wait for pre-orders, but we all know that the Marnie Tournament Premium Collection, largely because of that full art Marnie, was a product that went up and sold out and never really came back. And a bunch of people did miss out. And I'm not saying that all of these products you're going to be able to just casually wander into stores in a few months' time and the shelves are going to be full. Maybe. I know a bunch of people that have just casually walked into shops and found ultra premium collections in stock. And I know a bunch of other people who have never seen an ultra premium collection in the wild and never had a chance to buy it below MSRP. What I will tell you is this. Here's my big summation. The products aren't out yet. Stop panicking. Find where you usually order, keep an eye, get in touch, get your friends keeping an eye with you, etc. Do be vigilant, because we know where we are at the moment. Some of these products do come into stock and then go away and never come back, Marnie. But don't panic just yet. Make sure you're paying attention. Over the past couple of days, I have been getting in touch with a few stores about these Eevee boxes, which incidentally, that combined with the messages from people is why I've decided to make this video. And I think I've got my pre-order secured for these now. But you better believe I'm going to be checking. Obviously, I'll be tweeting out if I find them. I encourage you guys to as well, to help as many people as possible. But right now, with the pre-orders not yet up, allocations not yet confirmed, maybe we all just, chill out just a little bit. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the message from me now. And now it's over to you guys. Have you managed to find any of this stuff out there in the wild? Have you got your pre-orders in? Where are you looking? Where are you going to be having a gander? Let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.